Hello, lovely Aquarius. This is Persephone with your Oracle forecast for September 2016. I shuffled the cards for you and pray that your angels and spirit guides would give you the most accurate and timely reading for this month. So let's get started. So, our first card is from Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels deck. And your card is nature. Isn't that lovely? You see the angel standing in the woods. She's holding a bouquet of flowers and she's looking out onto a city scene. You see the patch of concrete there and what looks like an outline of a city or a set of skyscrapers. So she's looking at the world from two perspectives. So take a step back, Aquarius. Maybe literally go out into nature and get a new perspective on the world and your situation. Just being among the flowers and the trees and the birds and the deer and the bears, hopefully not bears. It will see that, you'll be able to appreciate the magnificence of the world and of life in general. And it'll help you restore your batteries. So if you can, take a hike around the park or the beach, sit on a park bench or feed the pigeons during your lunch break, buy a plant, put it on your terrace or on your desk. Whatever you can do to be connected to nature at this time would be a really helpful thing for you, Aquarius. And our next card from the Doreen Virtue deck is Playfulness. So we're sensing a similar theme over here between nature and playfulness. They are connected. You see, animals in nature very playful. If you ever watch, dogs and puppies, play among themselves. And you see in this card, you see the little cherubs playing in the sky together there. So this is telling you, Aquarius, you need to restore your sense of play and fun. So whether you take a walk in the park or you go out dancing, go to a wine tasting event, go to an art gallery, whatever will help you recharge your batteries and to restore your sense of play and fun and appreciation for life. Because once you take a little break, you'll be ready to go and you'll have more energy to go the distance, which I know you can do, Aquarius. So, our next card is from Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck, and that card is the Word Lord, which deals with communication, praise, and honesty. So there's a lot to unpack in this card. So you see in this card, the scholarly wizard is deep in his studies, and he's surrounded by candles and a crystal ball. So he's deep in thought. He's looking for enlightenment, wisdom, and communication. So this is telling you, Aquarius, you need to be wise and cautious with your words, whether it's on the written page. Maybe you need to write your thoughts down in a journal, either to vent your emotions, or maybe you need some clarity on a decision. Write the list of the pros and cons of the situation and what steps you can take to solve that situation. Maybe if it's something just as mundane as making a grocery list so you don't forget what you need to get on your errands. And also with this card, it's telling you be careful about being overly critical to others, coming across as mean and sarcastic. So before sending off that nasty email telling the boss exactly what you think of him or her, check twice or wait an hour before sending it. Or don't post that Facebook rant, Aquarius, especially during Mercury retrograde. And don't post compromising pictures on Tinder and scare off potential suitors. So this is just telling you, be cautious in how you come across to others. Use your words to uplift and inspire other people. Write a poem instead of a mean text. This also deals with how you communicate with yourself. Are you being overly critical with yourself? Are you putting yourself down, saying that you're stupid, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I don't have what it takes? Don't do that. Write down some affirmations, post it on your mirror, recite it to yourself every day, and build up that confidence. The words we tell ourselves is just as important as the words we tell other people. So ponder that message, Aquarius, as we go to our tarot card from the Universal Fantasy Tarot deck. 6 different languages. So lovely. Your card is the Ace of Swords. So we're piggybacking on the communication theme over here because the swords are all about communication and having that mental clarity to accomplish our goals. As aces are all about new beginnings and being a success with whatever we put our mind to. You see the laurel leaves over here represent victory. So if we are careful and judicious with our communications, you will be victorious. You will be able to accomplish your goals and set out, be good in whatever you put your mind to. Aquarius. And this is also about power. Swords are all about power. How are you wielding your power? Think of a knife. You could use it as a scalpel, to perform open heart surgery to help someone who's ill. Amputate a leg that has gangrene, cut out the negative part, eliminate disease, or are using words as a knife, to put people down or to literally hurt someone. So think about, the two sides of the sword card. How are you using your power? Use your power wisely at this time, Aquarius. So we have a theme here of playfulness, going back into nature, and being clear in your communications. So maybe the cards are telling you this month, use things like play, getting back into nature, getting outside of yourself, to even writing in your journal. You keep a diary of your thoughts to, clarify your mind and help you make the best decisions. And be careful how you come across others. Rest and recharge your batteries, because I know I'm cranky when I'm tired and hungry and don't have any sleep. So probably the same for you, Aquarius. So those are your messages for the month. And I've also selected a crystal out of my collection. And what's funny enough, we're piggybacking on the same theme over here, all about communication on different levels. And your crystal was a kyanite. It's a beautiful blue and white there. Looks like a glacier or something you'd find in Iceland. So kyanite is all about communicating on a higher level, whether it's a psychic communication, communicating with your angels, telepathic communication. It's good for the throat chakra and your third eye. This is in crown chakra too, because it's the blue and white colors. And this is about speaking your truth too. So we're talking about communication and the Ace of Swords. This is time to speak your truth and be clear in what you want and articulating in what you want. And the kyanite is also really good if you need to be articulate in a public setting, whether you're in court or have to give a public presentation or be on stage. Kyanite's the stone for you. So that is your message, and provides you clarity, which goes without saying. So we all need a little clarity in our lives, and to connect ourselves to the higher realms and get new pathways to what we need to do. So I hope you enjoyed this message, Aquarius. If you like it, share it with others. Subscribe to my blog and my YouTube channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, you can look at the details below. So my blog is persephonespirit.wordpress.com. So you can read all about my mischievous adventures in Tarot Land. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will talk to you in October. So have a wonderful day. Goodbye.